Next, we talk about EIA report quality control assessment. This has been made transparent to the project proponent. What are the expectations for the EIA report? The guideline prepare a EIA report quality self-assessment tools, and this can assist them in conducting self-check on the quality of the EIA report before submitting for approval. Now the EIA report scoring A or B will likely be approved, whereas those score an F shall be rejected. This quality self-assessment tools gives the project proponents and the EIA consultant the possible outcome before submitting the report. They will need to do the self-assessment first. If the outcome ends up to be scoring F, there is no point for you to submit the EIA report at its current condition, as it will end up to be rejected either way. The table here shows the self-assessment tools for the EIA report quality control. The scores are outlined here: A, B, and F. You will see a list of the assessment criteria here. The criteria to score A, the criteria to score B, and also the criteria leading to score F. Now, how does this score being awarded? In order to score A or B, all the criteria listed must be complied with. You see all the criteria here. You will need to comply with every single criteria here in order to score A. Same goes to the criteria to score B. Make sure every single one of them are fulfilled, then you will get a B score. Now, to score F, any of the criteria listed is not complied with, you will get an F score. You see the list here. Any of these criteria not fulfilling, even though you fulfill most of the criteria, you will get an F score. That means the EIA report will be rejected. As a consequence, the project approving authorities will not proceed with the approval of your development project. The decisions shall be made known to the project approving authority. Now let us briefly go through the assessment criteria. All important tasks were performed. All TOR components were covered. EIA report complies with the report standard format. Data and information are factually correct, can be verified, and technically defensible. EIA report is coherent, legible, and balanced. Proposed mitigation measures are considered to be bad and best practice. What does this bad means? It means that based on the best available technologies. And then project proponent made pledge to implement the EMP and P2M2. EMP stands for the Environmental Management Plan. P2M2 means the pollution prevention and mitigation measures. These are the criteria to score A. The criteria to score B are specified here. Now, if you look at the statement here, the quality of EIA report is not as good as this one. There are rooms for improvements. You may go through them one by one. As for the score F, these are the conditions. For example, important tasks were not performed. Some TOR components were not covered. EIA report did not comply with the report standard format. Important data and informations are factually incorrect and are not technically defensible. Important studies were not conducted or inadequate or technically flawed. Some parts of EIA reports are biased, incoherent, and unreadable. Proposed project preventions and mitigations measures are not considered to be the best available technologies or best practices. And the project proponent did not make any pledge to implement the environmental management plan and the pollution preventions and mitigations measures. Any of this happens, you will get score F, and the EIA report shall be rejected. Now coming back to the integrated design project, you will need to produce an EIA report. And the principles of the integrated design project is to simulate the practices in the industry. Therefore, you are recommended, after you have completed your EIA report, you can do a self-assessment based on the self-assessment tools for EIA report quality control as given by the Environmental Impact Assessment Guideline in Malaysia. You will check the quality of your EIA report against the assessment criteria to score A as your ultimate goal. This will outline the things that the respective departments are looking at from your EIA report. Make sure you have covered every single one of them. If you found that any of those items are not being fulfilled, you know that you may end up to be score F for your EIA report. Then you're going to improve your EIA report, meeting all the requirements stated. This gives you an idea how to produce a good EIA report. And this is a part of the learning in experiencing the practices in the industry. With that, all the best and happy learning.